Yeah, the demons are upset because an appellate court has thrown out the $500 million civil fraud case that was fraudulently brought against Donald J. Trump in the bias court in New York. Yeah, from the way you hear me talk, you know, see a conservative Rasta man this, you know. So, me know in the arms house, you know. A New York appeal court has thrown out roughly 500 million civil fraud for Donald Trump, against Donald Trump in his business. Though it is upheld and ruling that he is liable for fraud. The court decision issued August 21st found that the financial penalty was excessive and violated his 8th Amendment. Monetary penalties are tossed out. The appeal division unanimously agreed that to eliminate the massive financial penalty, which has ballooned to over $500 million with interest. The 5-judge panel argued that with harm did occur, it was not significant enough to warrant such an award to the state. The court still affirmed that the lower court finds Trump and his associate liable for fraud by acknowledging misrepresentation of property value against favorable loan term. The appeal court upheld other non-monetary penalties, including restriction on Trump's and his son's ability to serve on office in New York-based company for a set period. An independent monitor for the Trump organization will also remain in place. The ruling was based on deeply divided court with different opinion issued to 5-judge panel. This include disagreement on whether the Attorney General had the legal rights to bring the case, with one judge arguing the entire case should be dismissed. A New York Attorney General, Letitia James, who brought the civil fraud case, has started her office will appeal, stated that her office will appeal the decision to the state's highest court, the Courts of Appeal. The ruling represented a significant financial victory for Donald Trump by erasing the penalty, but the finding of liability for fraud will sustain. Now, Letitia James also have herself in a little mortgage fraud situation. We'll keep our eye on that. But I want to say congratulations to Donald J. Trump for winning this case, because I personally found the fine to be excessive. Not saying that he didn't doctor the paperwork, but the fine was just too excessive. And I knew that Letitia, by fining him so large, was leaving a loophole for him to win an appeal. So when you think you're throwing the book at him, there's a loophole there that you provided for him to make that appeal, because that fine was excessive. So, congratulations to DJT and good luck to Letitia on her appeal. And I hope your paperwork's good on your charge here. And I don't want to hear Una say this is some trumped up charge against Letitia, because Trump took his lumps and went through it and working through it legally. So Letitia have to take her lumps and work through it legally. I'm Rastafari Soldier here of Deep Roots TV. They say reparation is a part of justice. More life and more joy. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, outside me there. Come on, flash up Jamaica one time. Yeah, see, Island Rose. We're here. Yeah, man, Deep Roots TV. Check them out. They're all over the place, man.